Hey guys, and welcome to a game called Parkitect. Um, I've really wanted to play this game. I really wanted to play a creative game, but I didn't want to play something that I play all the time, and this is not a game that I've played very much. But I figure it'll give me a challenge, plus it'll just kind of be a fun game to play. Um, but other than that, let's get into it. We're going to start a new park, and I like going with this large flat terrain park because you don't have to worry about buying more space. Plus, it's flat, so we can play around with the terrain and do some pretty creative things with that. We're going to enable research, and we're going to have money enabled, and we're going to have goals enabled. But other than that, I think we're going to get going. So, yeah, so with this series, what I really would want to do is I think we're just going to go coaster by coaster and decorate it. This first one will just drop in all the base coasters. Um, I'm actually going to leave the park open, but let's go with what should we name this? Humble Flat Zone or Humble Flat, Humble Fun Zone, or you know what? Humble Theme Park. Oh, and I can't spell today. Humble Theme Park. All right. So there's that. That's all set. All right. So first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the staff break room. I'm gonna put that in first. It's been a while, so I might be fishing around for where things are, but eventually I'll figure out where they are. All right. So we're gonna turn it that way, and we'll put it right here. Build some pathway, some staff pathing to it right there, and I think that will be good for right now. Now our staff have somewhere where to go. Um, so usually what I do is I plant a whole ton of rides like right inside the main area. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna extend this for a second. Um, and I think we won't start putting rides until about here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a food court right here. That way we can extend the staff path and they can go behind the shops and they never have to come out in front. Um, but all right, so let's look at the rides that we have. We have our carousel, we have our teacups. For thrill rides, we have the swinging ship, and then we also have the twister. Um, with coasters, we have the mini coaster, we have Wild Mouse, and we have the wooden coaster. Each one of the coasters, what I want to do is do an individual video on um, designing it, and then also decorating it. Because usually when I play, I really don't bother too much with decoration. I still have not figured out, and I just realized I have the wrong path here. I still haven't figured out um, how that exactly works, as far as the like how decorated it is. Because one time I'll decorate the crap out of an area and people will be like, oh, that's super great, and then another time you won't decorate it hardly at all and people will be like, oh well, that's kind of sucky, you know or it'll be like, oh well, it's okay for decoration. I'll show you that as we go along. But we don't have any transportation rides and we have no water rides. But I'm trying to think. I believe I want to say research is already working. Um, we can let them research thrill rides. It's not costing us all that much per month. But let's get rid of that path because I screwed up and I put in the wrong kind of path. And we need to put in that path. So let's start with a food court. Let's start with that since that's going to be closer to the front. I'm trying to think of whether or not do I want to build a building around it. I think we do. I think we're going to go fairly creative and get some food in here. Um, uh, and we're going to zoom in on this area. So what I want to do is I want to see actually in here structures. We want let's see what we've got as far as walls go. All right, we got some basic wall panels and that kind of stuff. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to just put the walls up. Oh, how are we going to do this? Because we have, all right, I need to look at, we have hot dogs and drinks are the only two that we have right now. So, um, uh, yeah, so, oh, I never noticed this. It tells us now, exactly what the hot dogs will do. It'll lower hunger, but it'll increase thirst. And then what was the other thing on there? It looks like that's how many crates need to be brought to it at any given time. The same there, but then I think that little black thing next to the little box at the bottom, I think that's a trash bag. So that indicates that it causes trash, which I mean, I feel like hot dogs would too. Um, but then the custom store doesn't have anything. Cash machine, we'll get some of those in too. And then the toilet has nothing on it either. But I'm wondering if they did that with all the restaurants. But excuse me. Let's go and let's put the hot dog thing down. I want to actually create like a little interior in here. I think we're going to shift it over to here. We're going to put the hot dog there, and then we will put the drinks right here next to it. Now, I know it's not connected to the path, but I want to build the building around it. So, what I want to do is just put up the walls. I'm not going to put up anything else. So I think there's a double arch that I can put in there, which I will do. So we're going to go like this. Oh, I should change the color. Oh shoot, I didn't want to get rid of the path. I wanted to get rid of the wall. Yes, get rid of it. Thank you. Now those people are eternally stuck. That's why I didn't want to get rid of the path. All right, but just so that I remember that that's where the door is going to go, we're going to go like that. And I think what I'm going to do, yeah, we'll go two out like that, and we'll come forward, and we'll go like this. And what that'll turn into is this big, huge building. We'll put some benches and whatnot. We can actually do that right now. We can put in the benches. What kind of benches should we put in? Let's put in. Let's put in these ones. We'll put in these ones. We're gonna need some lighting. I can't put one out. I forgot that we can't do that. All right. Well, put benches around here, like this. And I think that'll be good for right now. Now let's go back in and let's do the walls. What color do we want to change these to? I don't know. Like, I think maybe to catch people's attention, let's go with a light red. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to rotate it. Let's rotate our camera. Let's rotate it just a little bit more. Boom, boom. And then can't remember what the key is to rotate something without having to swing the mouse. All right, go like that, and then boom, boom. Like that. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure there is an arch. Yeah. Let's make that. Um, let's make this that color again, and then the archway underneath. Let's just make that dark red. Go like that, and we'll flip it around. Go like that. Oh, poop! I didn't change. All right. Well, eyedropper. Oh no, that didn't help with what I wanted to do. Colors. I wanted this to be. Oh my goodness. This color needs to be the light one. This one needs to be the dark. Oh, I keep on. Guys, I'm doing horrible at this. All right. There we go. All right. Now we've got it. All right. But I'm going to do. Oh, it's getting rid of the path. It doesn't get rid of the stupid uh archways. Okay, I want to deconstruct you guys. And then I want these back here. All right, there we go. Now we got that done. Now let's put their path back because they're stuck here. We don't want to be accused of being somebody evil. Now that I put the wall in there, though, I'm kind of curious whether I can put a bench next to it. Whether I can do that or not. Oh, no. Yep, now you can. Because I was wondering about that. Actually, I'm going to put... got rid of that and the... I don't understand that. Why would you get rid of that tile? Like, I was sitting... I clearly have a bench selected. Shouldn't it be a bench that just gets rid of... just gotten rid of? But, alright. So, let's go to trash bins. What's something that's going to match these ones? I think these ones would be a good choice to put in there. We'll put one right there. We'll put one right there, and we'll put a bench back in there, but we're going to put a trash can here and a trash can on the other side of there. And I think we'll put trash cans as well on the outside. And all right, so then now let's finish up the roof on this. We got to build up just a little bit higher. All right, so and there we go. Enough off the ground, and we'll put in we'll put some decorations on this if we have some stuff that we can put on it. But for right now, I think this should be good for right now. And this should do a pretty good job of disguising the staff area for right now. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. That. And we'll go to our bulldozer tool. I'll click on that and get rid of it. All right. All right, that looks better. Now we need our angled roof pieces. We're gonna have to go with this, but we need to. I think we're gonna change this. Oh my goodness, we have vandals in the park, and they're vandalizing everything. All right, so I'm gonna pause the game if it'll let me pause the game. Why is space not pause? All right. Let's get this raised up to the right height. Nope. Boom. Actually go over to the other side and we'll put that one in as well. We'll then go like that. Boom. And kaboom. And then we're going to need more wall pieces. Raise it up to 5. And I want to make these dark too. I want to make them the same color. And I think that should be good. We'll have the other angle pieces sit on top of these. And go like this. Oh wait, it's going to be... I think that's right. I think that is the correct height. Because if I go any higher, yeah, it's going to be floating. All right. All right, there's that one completed. Let's go over here. All right. Now let's see what we have for roof pieces. What do these look like? I'm not sure. I want to say that's glass, which is kind of weird, but and it doesn't match up with that steepness of roof. So we can't use that one. I want to say yeah, I feel like it's supposed to be the half slope. Because there's flat roof. Oh, there's the sloped one. All right, that's better. Get you up to 5, height 5. Yeah, that matches up. All right, we'll use this one. I like the look of it. Change up the colors a little bit. And yeah, let's go over to this. Turn around. Boom. Boom. All right. So we got our first creative build in for this series. I'm actually trying to be creative with this instead of being a lame brain and just kind of sort of messing around with creativity. All right, so now that this is done, I don't think there's much that we can really put on the inside of this. Yeah. All right. So now that we have that, we will go and get the staff path in here to service these. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Now they can get those can get serviced. Now that we have that in there, let's get some staff in here a second. So we're gonna need some janitors. So we'll hire one for right now. That it should be good. We're gonna need a hauler. You only should need one. He's only gonna be staying back here. He won't be walking around all over the place. And we'll get one maintenance guy. And let's get a security officer too. We'll just have them running around as well. All right. We'll get an entertainer or entertainers later once the park is a little bit bigger and it seems a little bit more worth it. to keep the happiness up and that kind of stuff. But all right, so now we have the cafe. Like I said, we'll work on decorating it a little bit later. But let's go and let's drop in some of our rides. I'll put a bathroom kind of hut thing over here as well. We'll do that in a little bit. But let's go put some of the rides in so that we can start getting people on these rides and get some people paying for rides too. So I'm gonna make the queues longer than I normally do. I'm just gonna offset these by 2 off from the road. And we're gonna have the queue come in from right here, and the exit will be right here. Um, and I like to raise the price on these by like everything by 50 cents initially. That way we are making a little bit of money. It may not be a whole lot, but we're at least making some money. So with the queue, I like that design. That design works for me. What I'm gonna do is that color, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna make a custom color. We're gonna go for humble Oreo pink for those. That's not quite the pink that I want. Let's shift this up a little bit. That's just too hot pink. Oh, where's the color that I like? Like it's going way too much towards purple. Maybe it's got more red in it. I'm not good with color, guys. If you can't tell by now. That looks good enough. That's dark enough that it's not hot pink, but it works. All right. So we're going to connect Q up to there. And there we go. There is our first ride in. There's the carousel. Let's unpause it now since that we got some stuff in there. We got some people working on some stuff. Come on, little hauler dude. Don't tell me you're going for a break already. Like, there's work to be done. People are hungry. People are thirsty. Yeah, and they want their stuff. Like we've been tantalizing them with it, and they're getting upset and they're breaking shit. So, all right. Bus that dropped off 3 guests. That's just spectacular. That's a whole ton of guests. New ones coming in. Let's put. I'm gonna put the teacups right here. I think eventually I'm gonna build a like pavilion over top of it, but I'm not sure. What I will do is off camera, I will decorate around these because these ones aren't very fun to decorate around, and I'll just show you then in the next episode what I did for the decoration on these. But I'm gonna put the queue. That is one thing. These things get in the way every once in a while. They try and spawn right in the middle of the screen. Sometimes I'm centered over top of what I want to actually manipulate. All right, and then I want to go like that, and then not a queue. We just need a regular thing. All right, there's that. Oh shoot, I forgot. I didn't open up the ride. Got to open it up, and then they will be able to ride on it. All right, and now let's put in our thrill rides now. We're almost gonna have another thrill ride. All right, so the swinging ship, I have an idea to decorate that. It's probably something that everybody else does too, but we'll try and be unique with it. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of space in between there. Yeah, that should be enough. Go like that. And once again, we're gonna put it on there, and then the exits will go right here. We need a queue. Crap. There we go. sorted itself out. Go like that. And then we'll open that one up as well, and we'll raise this one by 50 cents. Because we're really not making any money right now, and it's going to be crucial if we want to get to making coasters. All right, so it looks like the teacups are fairly popular. It looks like the carousel's got some people who are interested. We already got our first customers over on the Twister. All right, so the carousel I'm not really going to change. What thrill ride did we just get? Enterprise. That'll be an interesting one to put in because that one actually, I think, has a decent excitement level. Yeah. It has increased popularity during rain. That's kind of interesting. I think it's a sheltered ride, so it doesn't, people don't get as wet. This one doesn't really have an increase like when it's more popular. Huh. That's interesting. I've never noticed that. Once again, there are a lot of things that have changed since the last time that I played this game. I know it went through a couple of updates, and I just haven't been playing it. But yeah, it's kind of cool that they're putting that kind of information in there so you can kind of think through your park a little bit better. So with that being said, when it does rain, that's why we want to have these kind of covered, is because people will actually want to go on these rides that don't shut down, because most of the coasters will shut down when it's raining, because it usually, along with rain, comes lightning and thunder. So they won't go on the ride. But let's get that other thrill ride in here, and let's put that one, we're gonna put it right here. I'm assuming this is gonna be a super popular one, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the queue back here, and we're gonna put the exit right here, and we're gonna have to extend our park path, and let's put the queue, I'm gonna run this up here and around. And we're gonna actually put the park path right here. And actually delete this a second, and then we'll put it in, we'll tap in. Oh, why are you being a bum? Why are you being a butt? Why are you being a butt? No, I don't want you to connect right there. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this. We'll get rid of this section right here. We'll go out here, and we'll go down here. Since it wants to be a pain in my butt, we'll force it to behave. But we're gonna open this sucker up, and we're gonna raise it by 50 cents. Eventually, once they start saying, oh, well, it's too much to pay for this ride, because we're letting people in here for dirt cheap. If I look at how much we're letting people in here, they're only paying $1 to get in here. So if they're complaining about rides this early, I think there's going to be some serious issues. But, all right, so there's all our thrill rides other than the ship. So, trying to think, where do we want to put the ship? I think we kind of use it as a decoration back here, and it also will help us get back to this area later on. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a path. Yeah, I do have the regular one selected. We're going to take a path, and we're just going to run it back here. But yeah, once we place the ride, I think we're going to call it an episode. I'll do all the decoration off screen. And then in the next episode, we'll come back and we will we'll discover what I've done with this. But for right now, guys, I think this is a good place to end it. Let's get this ride in here. I don't want it right by the, I think right about there will be good. And what I'm planning on doing is I'll put a lake around here, and there'll be a lake kind of back here, but I'm gonna have to disguise this. They aren't gonna like to see this. I know right now it's probably something that they're complaining about, is that they can see the staff center and they can see where the staff walk and that kind of stuff. But other than that, guys, Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next episode. If you like this episode, please don't forget to subscribe and throw a like on there as well. But I will see you guys next time.